The defense rested its case today. We're seeing a lot of searches. People are wondering who is the final witness.
That's right. 10 defense witnesses called. The final witness was a forensic psychiatrist, Philip Resnick. He's kind of a famous name in the world of psychiatry. He testified, for example, in that Andrea Yates case, a similar case of postpartum psychosis more than 20 years ago. And he described that Clancy was effectively in a dream state when she killed her 3 children, that she had no way to tell right from wrong. He kind of described her as a puppet being controlled by someone else. Really an interesting final witness. Before that, they heard from a chaplain who spoke with Clancy more than 200 times. She described the moment that Clancy killed her children, where Clancy believed she was hearing a persistent male voice in her head telling her to do it, and that she had really no choice.
Yeah, Peter, we're seeing on search, a lot of people are looking up like a summation of Clancy's approach, Clancy's defense approach. People are wondering if you could just give us a refresher. What actually is postpartum psychosis?
Yeah, so postpartum psychosis is a rare medical condition. It affects about 1 or 2 out of every 1,000 women after childbirth, and symptoms include hallucinations, delusions, and even homicidal or suicidal thoughts. It's really at the center of this defense case. You know, at this point, defense lawyers don't kind of push back on the fact that Clancy was responsible for killing her 3 children. Instead, they're kind of leaning into this argument that at the time of the killings, Clancy was in the middle of an episode of postpartum psychosis, that she basically could not tell reality from fiction, and that because of that, she should not be criminally responsible for first-degree murder.
Wow. Peter, when do we think we can actually hear a verdict on Clancy's murder charges?
I think it's possible we get a verdict sometime next week. At this point, as I mentioned, the defense is done with their case. We're hearing a brief prosecution rebuttal case. We could see closing arguments on either Monday or Tuesday, and at that point, it's possible we can get a verdict at any moment. It could take an hour, it could take a few days, but it does seem likely that we're going to see one next week.
And Peter, really quickly, before I let you go, we're seeing a lot of searches online. People are wondering, can Patrick Clancy be charged with anything in this case?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, and it's probably best to address this head on because we've seen these conspiracy theories bubble up, suggesting that Patrick Clancy, the ex-husband, is responsible in some way. And it's worth reiterating this. At the end of the day, defense lawyers do not contest that Lindsay Clancy was responsible for the killing of her 3 children. If you're looking for someone to blame who isn't Lindsay Clancy, one thing that both Lindsay and Patrick have done is actually sue her medical providers, the people who they allege misdiagnosed and over-medicated her. There's really no one at this point, either prosecutors or defense lawyers, who allege that Patrick Clancy was responsible in any way. And to the extent that someone's looking for justice online and looking for clues, if you ask Patrick and Lindsay Clancy, they believe if anyone's responsible, it should be those medical providers.
Really important clarification there. Peter, thank you so much for setting the record straight. And as a reminder to our viewers, if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health, you can contact the mental health hotline at 988-24/7.